Hello people, we are back with more Sakura Angels. Now in the last part my microphone glitched to the end and you couldn't hear anything. I'm sorry about that. I have no idea why I did that. Literally like after the episode I saw that part and I was thinking, what the heck, why is it like all glitched? And I looked down at my microphone little thing, it wasn't muted or anything, it just stopped working. That was weird. Well, whatever happened, it's over now and I really hope you can hear me. Well, if you can't, then I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and get on with the game, shall we? Slow our game. Back to part this thing. I thumped the door a good several times with the back of my fist. Hello? Anyone in there? Silence. No response. But I've been fooled before. This proves nothing. I banged on the door again, even louder than the previous time. Nothing. Surely someone would have heard that they were on the other side. Which means that Yuzuki's in there. Go! Might be safe? I bring the door open a crack, just a little, and peer through. So far so good. I continue to open the door just a little more and a little more and a little more until I see it. The most wondrous sight takes my breath away. It's so beautiful. It's enough to bring a man to tears. The bathroom is actually empty for once. Oh! No wacky misunderstandings, no awkward stares. I can actually just freely use the bathroom today without the threat of being torn apart. I waste no time slipping inside and firmly locking the door. I even triple checked the lock. Something I should have been doing too, but I always forgot. After a peaceful shower, I make my way down to the kitchen, where Hikari and Sakura are waiting for me. Oh, it's awful out there. Hikari gazes out of the window, a look of disgust across her face. With the laundry list of other things that annoy her, I guess it's no surprise that she hates rain too. Do we really have to go to school today, Kenta? Ah, come on, Philly, it's a bit of water. You're not gonna melt in it or anything. Sakura grins dangerously as something sparkles in her eyes. Uh-oh. If that's harmful than the stuff we got covered in yesterday anyway. She tries her best to suppress a giggle, but fails, her laughter soon rocking the house. Conversely, Hikari is less than amused. Sakura, can we just forget that already? I'm stupid, I made a mistake. Big deal. Flustered, Hikari stomps foot towards her mischievous partner. We haven't reached school yet and they're already arguing. Sayaka on the winning side. I think that's a new record. Besides, I recall when you were just on the verge of being expelled from the academy at some point with your antics. What can I do? I guess they just don't appreciate a good joke. Joke? Nearly blew up the entire... Realizing I'm still in the room, Hikari cuts herself short and clamps up. Oh, I guess I'll never be able to hear about that old school of theirs. The magic one. They all seem to know. Let's just leave that for now, and agree that we both have been having very big borkos that time, okay? Okay. I really don't understand why it was that bad though. Anyways, Kenta, how about I cook us all some— No! No! Absolutely not. But you didn't let me— I don't even need to. It involves you stuff you put in the kitchen in any way, shape, or form. I already know my answer. It's time that it really be— Nope. I'll be careful— No, Oh, you're being— Nope. Yeah, I'm not letting her or Hikari near the kitchen again. Even if they do somehow manage to leave the kitchen standing, I'm sure whatever monstrosity they concoct will do more damage to me than the monster looking out there. Sayaka heaves a dramatic sigh, purses her lips in her pout. Oh, fuck, that's my weakness. And gives her a look that suggests I've been nothing but a massive disappointment to her. Hey, I'm not the bad guy here. It doesn't last long though, for her usual cheery expression takes over again. I think it must be impossible to truly upset this girl. After the little dose of excitement for the morning, I quickly prepared a meal for the three of us before we set out to the town and braved the storm. The rain shows no signs of letting up. It's hard to believe when the weekend that was bright and cheerful as it was, when dark clouds have quickly eclipsed the sun overhead now. We had nothing but flimsy umbrellas to defend ourselves with that barely hold the water under the immense downpour. I have my doubts if we'll be able to make it to school dry. I'm really not sure how this all can get bad all of a sudden. If it keeps up throughout the day, we might even have flooding to worry about. I feel a little silly for not even having this cross my mind, but I can't help but feel this is maybe the land lamenting in some way, a sign of things to come. I don't know if I'm thinking of such nonsense, but it won't leave my head no matter how hard I try. Looking back up at the skies, the clouds seem even more sinister than before. School? Yep. We make it to school without drowning. Somehow.
Well, it's pretty intense out there.
As we enter the classroom, Sayaka shakes herself dry, her hair swishing wildly. Right beside Hikari. Ah! Watch it, you Boka, you're like a dog! She stops and blinks innocently, the last drops of water splashing onto the ground. I can't tell if she's playing dumb here or she really did it by accident. That makes her so scary sometimes. Never mind. Hikari huffs and stomps out to her seat with her class just about to start. I follow suit and crumple to my seat with a sigh. What a depressing day it's turning out to be. As the teacher shows up and class begins, I give one last look out of the window, water streaming so heavily down that at last, I can barely make out what's on the other side. Ellipses. The lesson goes on, without through each passing moment. I find it more and more difficult to focus on the subject at hand than writing on the board, blurring into an incomprehensible mess. I can feel it, at the back of my skull. That familiar creeping pain. Why here? Ever had these headaches at school? They usually only crop up when something bad's about to happen. I guess not a full-on headache, so I shouldn't have anything to worry about it for now. Is it a warning? That something's coming? I don't know what to make out of it at all.
Kenta, are you okay?
I hear Sayaka whisper from the seat behind me, a gentle hand on my shoulder. I look to my side to see Hikari give me an equally worried glance. Did I look that bad? Maybe the headaches are affecting me more than I think. I nod my head and muster up a faint smile. I can barely even convince myself I'm fine, but it's enough to make them focus back on the lesson at hand. Lunchtime arrives and I can barely recollect what I was just taught. Huh? I thought I said I didn't have to do anything until 5 p.m. Alright. What subject even was it? No, that's not even important right now. At least now I have the time to recollect my thoughts and get a grip on the situation.
We're gonna go get lunch, Kenta. Do you want to come with us, or...?
Having hopped out of my seat, Sayaka slips in front of my desk and peers down at me with a grin. I blink. It takes me a good second to register that anything has been said to me. Uh-huh. Oh, you guys go ahead. I just have a bit of a headache. Sayaka offers a sympathetic look while I mention the headache. That looks more like she's like freaking annoyed.
Kenta, about the headaches, there.
Hayako with a... Yeah, it's Hayaka. Hikari pops out of nowhere and stifles Sayaka with a hand to her knob, before she begins dragging her out of class. Come on, Sayaka. He doesn't even know any of that, and the cues are gonna get too big to stand around. Sayaka's muffled cries of distress are the last thing I hear before the pair vanish into the corridor. Huh. Wait. Headaches? Does that mean she knows I've been having them frequently? More than likely knows the cause of them? If they know anything, well, they should enlighten me on the bizarre series of recent events, then I really have to chase them up on it. I can't let something this important be slipped under the rug like everything else they would try to keep from me. I rise up from my desk with a wobble, my legs are not quite all there. They should be at the cafeteria, right? I start for the corridor myself, but something catches my eye amongst the wave of students going by. Oh, come on. Silver hair and amber eyes. A female student marches along with a blank expression. My head rings. Where have I seen her before? Wait. She really... There's no doubt about it. She's the dark angel that's been making our lives a living hell. Yet she seems like a completely different person right now. Gone as any shade of madness. All I see right now is an emotionless schoolgirl. Yuzuki? Her name falls out of my mouth at the moment I come to realization. Has she always been at this school? How did I notice something as obvious as this before? You met her 2 days ago! Her eyes lock across the crowds. I fear something terrible is going to happen as dread sets in. But her gaze quickly flickers away before she carries on about her business. Huh? She was so intent on getting me before, but now she wants nothing to do with me? Something isn't adding up here. I know it's stupid and reckless thing to do, but I can't help but chase after her. If I go get Sayaka and Hikari, she might be gone by then. It's hard to keep up with her as the wave of students each crash against me. Everyone are afraid to get their lunch, but I just about managed to catch a glimpse of her heading for the staircase. Yuzuki, wait! She pays me no mind and continues to ascend the stairs. Why am I following her? Is the call-up's over there and... Yeah, Aaron's here. Yeah. The call's up, he's just doing something. I don't know, he said he had to be a re. I don't know what I could possibly get out of this beyond an early demise, yet I still insist on hiking up the stairs after her. She seems so different. Maybe I'm just secretly hoping that there's more to her than an initial crazed monster that confronted us 2 times before. Something that'll help me make the sense of this mess. I reach the top floor, breathless after climbing the stairs 2 steps at a time. I peer out of the corridor and try to see where she might have gone to, but there's nothing. Sorry about the yawn, I'm kinda tired. I'm sure I wasn't that far behind though. So where did she disappear to? I mean, this is where the stairs end, unless... Would she really be out there? In this weather? I make for the staircase again and go up a short flight of stairs before leading to the rooftop. The rain sounds more violent than ever outside. I can't possibly imagine someone willingly wanting to be out there, but I have to check just to be sure. I fight against the raging winds and keep the door open. The music stops, so she has to be here. I mean, it's obvious. Plot stuff. Take a drink of soda. Yuzuki. Oh. You know, wearing a bra is a good thing. There she is, standing by the fencing, gazing over the town with a hand idly gripping the mesh. Already the rain has drenched her completely, her silk uniform clinging to her skin. Yeah, it's clinging alright. Clinging real well. Ugh. She's completely unbothered by it, though she doesn't feel the rain at all. I've only been out here for a second and I can already feel the urge to sneeze creeping up as the chilling rain makes short work of me. Her hair looks really good in the freaking rain. Yuzuki ignores me, her amber eyes vacant. At the very least, she doesn't seem hostile at the moment. Right now I think the rain has more of a chance of killing me than she does. I take a step towards her, my foot splashing into a sizable puddle. What do you want? She responds bluntly. I may as well be talking to a completely different person as the girl that went after my life. I think carefully before opening my mouth. While things are peaceful right now, it might take saying one wrong thing to set her off. But I can't be too reserved. I want answers. After hesitating for a moment, my voice initially coming out a croak, I finally confront her. Why are you so set on killing me? I don't understand any of this. What I mean is, why me? She tenses up for a moment at the sound of my voice. I hear I might have said something wrong thing already, but she gradually relaxes again. I'm surprised she even noticed me at all today. Tell me, Kenta, how long has it been since you've been in the same class together? What? Has she really been in the same class as me? I'm sure it would have pieced together things if that were the case. Yuzuki lets out a bitter laugh. You didn't even realize, didn't you? I'm not sure I may as well be a ghost. Do you know what it feels like to be completely invisible? When no one even so much as glanced my way? Her grip tightens on the fence, wires sinking to her flesh. Are you gonna bleed? What is she talking about? To never picked as a part of her projects, to never be asked to sit in with someone for lunch, to even be ignored by the teacher in class. They all might seem like pretty petty little small things, but over the years they add up, and slowly the hate begins to set in. You know, I don't think a girl with that big of a cage as you would ever be ignored. People are selfish, rude, arrogant. You're probably just thinking, why don't you make the effort to make friends yourself? I guess that thought did come into mind. All I can do is stand and listen as she continues, ignoring the urge to shiver. Do you think I haven't tried? I tried so hard to fit in, to be social, to talk to people. But after a certain point, the social circles are set, becoming impassable walls to looking to join. My cheerful greetings were met with complete indifference. My attempts to talk to classmates were met with painful stares. And then back home to sit in the dark, lonely home before I had to force myself to come back to school. A place teeming with people, yet here it feels the most lonely. Was it too much to ask for a friend? Someone I could talk to, confide in, and have fun with? Just like they do in TV shows. Yeah, like TV shows are all like real life. Is it really so much just to ask? So she's just lonely? Well, why are you... She cuts me off as she suddenly spins to meet me eye to eye. The vacant stare is gone, and is in a place of hate, aimed directly at me. But don't feel sorry for me. None of that matters anymore. Not after... Why do you... Nope! Nope! I still love my ice cream, don't I? think I have some left.
Not after tomorrow. Everything will change.
Tomorrow? As I ask her, a searing heat surges through my skull and forces a wince out of me. Yuzuki smirks at my pain.
You can feel it, can't you? She's so close to being free now. With every passing day her power grows.
What are you talking about? Who's gonna be free?
God damn it, the smile's back.
I can't handle that smile. It's just so devious. All her little like beret is white instead of black. She's like the light angel, although she has nothing light. Only her hair is light. Amber. Yeah, she doesn't look. She definitely has the biggest rack out of everybody.
Oh, so they haven't told you? Huh, interesting. I wonder why they're so intent on keeping it a secret. Regardless, everything will make sense tomorrow. I finally get what I want, and she'll finally get what she wants.
Yuzuki drifts past me. I struggle to keep upright, the headache refusing to die down.
Goodbye for now. The next time we meet will be the last.
Wait, Yuzuki, what are you? It's too late. She's gone. I'm left alone on the rooftop in the pouring rain. I wanted to try to get to the bottom of things, but if anything, I think I'm even more confused now. Okay, I should get back inside now. That was a terrible sneeze. Soaked to the bone, I squelched into the classroom. I didn't see Yuzuki on the way down, and she doesn't appear to be here either. So I have no idea what she might be vanished to. So I've lost her, and now I'm probably going to succumb to pneumonia. Great. I've had pneumonia before, it's the worst thing ever.
Ah! Kenta, what on earth happened?
Oh, I guess Sayaka came to check on me ever since I was taking too long to get to the cafeteria. I turned to meet her with a faint smile, my hair dripping wet. If I tell her Yuzuki is here, and I went to confront her on my own, she might worry needlessly, so I have to keep it a secret for now. It's nothing, don't worry.
Nothing? Kenta, you're completely drenched. What were you doing?
I had to go out to get something, but it was too much of a rush to remember my umbrella. I'll be fine, really. That's a burp, no sneeze. But okay, the sneeze is not doing me any favors.
Come on, let's get you all dried off. You gotta catch a cold at this rate. And Hikari will flip if she sees you like this.
Ah, true. Lucky it was Sakura that found me first before Hikari, who would freaking kill me. Saying I was just a gigantic block for going outside. Ugh. God damn it. I offer no resistance as Sayaka hits me to the wrist and guides me out of the classroom. She doesn't question me any further on the subject either, which I'm thankful for. Almost sighing the way to decide, the rest of the school days go without much more happening. I catch no further sign of Yuzuki, though my headache lingers. I try to piece together everything that Yuzuki had said. From what I can understand, she's doing this all because she wants friends? It doesn't make sense. How could she end up the way she is to begin with? And who is she Yuzuki was referring to? Someone that's somehow linked to my headaches, and by extension I can only assume the cause of the monsters and everything that else has been going really lately in life. Yuzuki also implied that Sayaka and Hikari know more than they're letting on, which I can already tell already, but not to this extent. I want to question them about this, but I'm sure I'll be met with the same silence. Ugh! Why is everyone so secretive? I feel like I'm the only person in the world that's left out of the loop right now. I keep to my thoughts on the white journey home, and before long I find myself in my room, gazing lightlessly at the ceiling. The rain gradually dies down as the evening settles in. Things are finally calm. But for how long? Yuzuki's words are still repeating in my muddled mind. Something is going to happen tomorrow. Something very, very bad. And I have no idea what. I glimpse out my window. The usual tents are there, albeit a little more wet than usual. I feel sorry for them having to prep themselves in there in some sort of weather. Those two girls. They're going to know everything that I'm struggling to understand here. Don't go out there, dude. It's not fair that I even know the entire situation supposedly revolves around me, so I somehow know the least. I don't know if they're doing it to protect me or what, but I'm beginning to feel like it's too late for that. I continue to stare at the tent. It's not that late, so they might still be awake. Okay, yeah, I've decided. I'm going to go down there and demand they explain everything to me. I have to make a stand and be assertive. No more secrets, no more games. I refuse to leave them alone as they tell me all I need to know. I'll leave them no choice. You know, think of the bathroom. please. Stealing myself, I slip on my shoes and sneak out to the garden. Yep, this is happening. I'm finally gonna learn everything. I approach the tent. It's securely zipped, but that won't stop me. I know how things work. I can pull it with a zip. Just go up slightly up and down just to go ahead and let them know you're there. No hesitating here. I'll give them no time to stop me. And then in one such motion, I unzip the tent's door. Okay, no more secrets. I want answers and I want them. What? No. 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 Kenta Iwaka. Ha! Kenta! What the hell do you think you're doing? Oh no. I may have made a mistake here with the pink background for some reason. Why is it so pink? Apparently past grades have taught me nothing. My jaw drops, and I find myself unable to put together any form of reply at the sight before me. Is it? Oh god, I'm so done with this game. Upon opening the tent, I'm greeted by the pair of them addressing a space that looks far bigger on the inside than it does from the outside. And as you can tell here, Hikari is much bigger than Sayaka. A dizzying fragrance just forced through the tent and it stirs my senses, rendering me more dazed than I already was before. My eyes are torn between the pair, unsure of whether to settle as they fit between them. They're both so pleasing to the eyes. While both of them are already clearly embarrassed, Sayaka only seems surprised about the whole ordeal. But I can see Hikari practically shaking what I only assume is rage. This isn't fair. How was I supposed to know? They do this stuff on purpose, I swear. Kenta! Hikari barks, scrambling for something without whether or not obvious spacious tent to cover herself with. Right, sorry, I was just... The right thing to do it would zip the tent back up and wait for them to get dressed, but all I could do is gawk, possibly making the situation much worse than it should be. Curse my natural instincts. I can't help but look, but it's what I'm programmed to do. Just what? Being a pervert? Because I can... Being a hentai? Being a hentai? Because I can clearly see that. Oh god, I hope none of the neighbors can hear this. You got me all wrong, I've only wanted to... She cuts me off. Naturally. Of course I was never going to be allowed to explain myself. It's just not how it works with these girls. No more excuses. I didn't show for last time, but now... With a blanket covering most of her bare body, Hikari marches towards me with a scary expression. All the while Sayaka stands by.
Maybe we should hear him out? I sure you wouldn't just barge in here without a good reason.
Sayaka, please. Help. Help. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Oh, he had a good reason, alright. A perverted one. No, Hikari, listen to her, I really do. She cracks her fist. Have mercy! Her fist flies and shoots me stars. I'm left flat on my back, gazing skywards within my garden. I'm left sprawled out for a good moment before Sayaka and Hikari approach me now fully dressed. Why is everything going to be so difficult? After explaining how I met Yuzuki the other day, and what she had told me, it seems like I've finally convinced them to explain things. I led them to my room so they can comfortably explain things. Oh, you're reading him to his room, huh? What you gonna do? Some pow 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 pow! The tent was an option, but I have bad memories of that place now. Sayaka pops out of my bed and excitedly looks around the room, where Hikari stands by the door, still angry about before. I said I was sorry. Sheesh.
So this is your room, huh? It's so nice finally able to see from the inside after spying on it all this time.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Surprisingly neat. Okay, so are you guys finally gonna tell me what the heck is going on?
I wonder what sort of things Kenta has saved on his computer.
Sayaka reaches over and prods on my laptop. Guys, can we focus, please?
Oh, right, yeah.
Thank you. Sayaka sits up straight and takes on a serious expression. One that thought she wasn't even capable of.
We're really gonna tell you, Kenta. It wasn't something that we wanted to keep a secret. We just thought we couldn't handle things on our own before letting you in on it all. But if you heard from that Yuzuki person, time really is running short now.
Which, by the way, I still cannot believe you did not tell us up until now. Do you realize how much danger you put yourself in when you went to face it alone? Hikari cuts in and stomps away across to join Sayaka, fire in her eyes. See? This is why I didn't tell her anything. I know it was such a baka move, but it's the only way I could learn anything, so you guys weren't being very helpful. That's... She fell silent. Guess I got her there.
He has a good point, Hikari.
Don't side with him! He's supposed to be my partner! So all I hear now is time's running short, as I take a drink of freaking soda. Ah! My throat is hurting. How did this one guy do this in one sitting? But why? What exactly will happen tomorrow?
Started something really bad.
What though? Oh, enough with all this cryptic stuff.
Don't yell at me, Kenta. Jeez, calm down. I was just getting to that.
I may have lost a little there. I pull back from her and quiet down.
Tell me, Kenta, what do you know about your bloodline, your ancestors?
I don't really... Wait, why is it this important? Your blood is the most important thing here. That's why I'm even bothering to protect you.
Hikari, don't be mean, but your blood is why we were sent. If it fell into the wrong hands, namely Yuzuki's, we'd be in a lot of trouble.
Freaking crap, man. X and D. What the... Okay. Buttons. 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 What the heck is this switch? Flip. Buttons. What the heck happened? Mode. My headset, like... What the heck happened to my controller? What the heck? Okay, is it plugged in or something? I think it might have been unplugged. Oh! Jesus Christ! That scared me. Okay, controller. Ugh. Take out. Pushing. There we go. It's noises. There we go. What's so special about mine?
It might be a little hard to believe, but you're
a wizard. Oh my goodness, I was right.
well, you're descendant of a long-running line of mages, people with magical abilities.
I'm smart. Come again? Where on earth did they dig that up from? I think if they came to me with that on the first day we met, I would have labeled them as crazy. But after all I've seen, it's a bit easier to believe. How much more does need to be spelled out for you, you baka? You have mage blood! Chatting to my ear doesn't really help process it better, you know. It just breaks my eardrum. Here, you want some more? You want some blood? Yell into it more. I'll give you some of it. Why wouldn't I know something like this? It seems pretty important.
Well, this world in general doesn't really know the existence of magic anymore. It's sort of just something that got lost in history books as technology slowly began to take over. So you know, most famous with magic in their blood at this point don't even know about it. It's just something that lies dormant now.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh god. Aaron.
Yes, Kenta is back. So, if a lot of people have magic in their blood, from what I'm hearing here,
Wait,
because
magic.
Kenta's real personality just came back.
He's Kenta
Yes,
Potter.
magic.
He's Kenta
You're a
Potter.
wizard, Kenta.
You're a wizard, Kenta.
Kenta Potter and the Kenta Potter and the Weenie Stone.
No, wait. Kenta Potter in the Order of the Hikari.
Kenta Potter and the half-blood magic people.
Kenta Potter in the Sayaka Stone.
Kenta Potter and the Sayaka Stone. That's good right there. Kenta Potter and the Bathroom of Secrets.
Oh god. That was good. Kenta Potter and the Beach of Secrets. Wait, no, wait. Kenta Potter and the School of Secrets.
No, I remember one right here. What goes with the Prisoner of Azkaban, though? Kenta
What?
Potter and the Prisoner of something. Kenta Potter and the Prisoner of something.
Kenta Potter and the Prisoner of Hikari.
The Prisoner of Hikari. And then the Prisoner of Yuzuki.
Yeah.
Kenta Potter and the Prisoner of Yuzuki works perfectly.
Oh yeah. If you didn't know, we also wet boobages.
Yes.
Here, I'll
Kenta
say.
Potter and the Goblet of Boobus.
Freaking just.
You know the Goblet of Fire.
Yes. This is more fan service for you guys, so you shouldn't be mad. Main menu. We're gonna let you see all the freaking CG images that you missed. You missed 2 good ones.
Missed an ass load of it.
You missed 2.
Cocaine's one hell of a trip. One thing I can say is
Sakura Angel's not responding. You can go to the main menu now. Yes, Aaron.
let me tell you of one thing right here while I was away.
This is a new podcast.
I can tell you one. I can tell you why I was away. It is this reason. Cocaine's one hell of a drug.
Wait. What the heck? Skype, go away.
What is going on with this recording? Is it
Ah!
all because I came back?
Aaron, you cursed the recording. Alright, now. Gallery. Let's see. Did we complete the first page? We only have one left. Come on, we read it. We got the first page done.
I see Sayaka's. Yeah, I just see Sayaka's butt right there.
We got this one. Yuzuki, her
the
hair
rain.
sparkling in the wind, in the rain. It's a lot of rain.
Because yeah, I can tell it's a lot of rain.
See, what else? Where's the other one? Go! Oh, there's the other one.
Ah.
And then after that, we were pummeled by Hikari.
Well, Sayaka then nursed us back to health.
Sayaka just
I'm saying us, I meant
Sayaka
me.
just stood by and did nothing. She just said, Hikari, I think you just let's just hear him out. No, he has a perverted reason. Well, pow!
Hear that voice in my head, so you don't get nothing.
I actually got a new Yuzuki voice. It's not just Hikari. It's not Hikari and Machiko. Come on. Right. Load game. Bah. Click the darn thing. Kenta. Okay. So if a lot of people have, oh, sorry. Aaron. I thought you wanted to be Kenta. Call died, didn't it? It always dies during recording. The call died, I think. Aaron? Aaron! 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 Oh my goodness, Aaron. What is going on? Chrome's not responding. Magic blood, what makes mine so special? I can read it without you, Aaron. More special than theirs, anyway. Ah! What's going on? Everything just died. You know what? I'm just gonna go and Google Chrome. You died. Just go. Look, I was watching Cat Grump's Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, but we're not ready for that now. Just freaking John's IKEA. Seems John went to Kenta's house. Ah. Come on. Come on. Boo 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 boo. Aaron. Aaron. You would have responded by now, but you're not. You're being a baka. Did you have to, like, surprise BRB or something? Because you didn't message me or anything. You didn't say anything at all. He's BRB. The call's still up. Sayaka hops to her feet from my bed, take me by surprise. This girl cannot sit down for more than a minute, I swear. I won't bore you with all the details, so here's the story in short. But the story's gonna be like super long. Like, if you go ahead and put all the text of the story, it'll be like 7 miles long. She clears her throat, as this was a school presentation of what she had been practicing for. Hundreds of years ago, back when magic was still prevalent in the world, there existed a mage with tremendous power.
So much power, in fact, that she was pretty much the mage at the time. Like, the big mage guy. Come on. Everyone looked up to her. She was an inspiration to all. But if you know what happens with people, people with power, people with all the power in the world, right? Come on. Great. She frowns and lets out a sigh. They always want more power. It changes people, corrupts them. So she wanted dominion over everything, over everyone even. And all the smart people once got to her, trusting to interfere, it became a blight on the land. Anywhere she went, darkness followed and spread around the land. She went about her conquest. It's getting pretty lengthy, but I feel like I know this person she's talking about. Are you still with me, Kenta? Oh, Aaron, the call's still up. Oh my goodness. What is happening? What happening? Just, you get... Oh my goodness. Skype, you're being the best thing in the world right now. Skype, stop, Skype. Come on. Come on. Come on. Skype? Oh my goodness. You get to hear me being annoyed. That's not me being annoyed, it's me being stupid. She leans forwards and raises an eyebrow as I let out a yawn. Oh, yeah, totally. Oh god, actually, I think. What is this person? Oh my god. Dude, there goes Skype making his noises. Oh. Skype. Yes, please, just... Okay, Skype, you're like barely being responsive. I can see my Skype screen, but you guys don't, but it's been so stupid. Baka. Skype, you baka. Skype, you baka. Stop. Stop it now. Do you see that? Oh, it's actually moving. Oh, it's moving. Oh my goodness, is it moving? It's actually just doing something. It's Aaron right under it. Go. I'm getting there, gosh. Basically, you're related to the person that held the courage to stand up to the Dark Queen, put her in her place. Hikari, why'd you have to spoil things? Because if you tell the whole story, we're gonna be here until the sun rises. And time is of the essence here. Oh, it's really getting to it and everything. Thanks, Hikari. I appreciate it. So, what's gonna happen now? What? My ancestor killed this evil queen person. If he did, we wouldn't be here having this conversation right now. No, with all the power she had, killing her was an impossibility. I wouldn't go as far as say she was immortal, but I'm sure it's quite close. The best he could do was seal her. Using the most powerful sealing magic he could muster, which leads us back to that magical old blood pumping around inside you, Kenta. Essentially, he tied his fate with hers when locking her away. Oh, tied his fate. Dear Lord. I feel so powerful that I was only to unlock if one strict condition is met. And what condition is that? I think you should know by now. Something to do with my blood, right? Bingo! Her seal only work to unlock anyone if it comes into contact with the blood of the one who sealed her away, or by extension, any of his descendants. Well, actually, not just any descendant. It has to be one who has latent magical power residing within them. Ah, so Kenta's a wizard. So that means... It means your dad is safe from the shadows that have no interest in them. He does have some magic in his blood, but it's not really enough to realize any abilities. It's pretty convenient. Sayaka stretches out and lets out a tiny yawn. Ha! It must have been exhausting for her to focus on one subject for so long. But I think things are finally starting to make sense. Oh my goodness. The calling is working. You're gonna be the savior of everything by calling Aaron. Oh my goodness. Something actually worked.
Something happened?
I finally undisabred everything and Skype actually started responding.
So are you following so far?
Yeah.
Everything's gonna be super slow now because Aaron's here. Come on!
I think. Basically, my blood is the key to unlocking something terrible.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but if it's connected to my blood,
Dear Lord, the time you respond is like till the sun rises.
it's not my fault people are messaging me on Skype. The other voices in Kenta's head are talking to him at the same moment.
Well, say that
Why
you're
are-
busy, make him stop messaging you.
So, why are we running out of time?
The seal will thankfully never break unless your blood is spilled. But it's been a long time since she's been imprisoned, meaning that the seal is weakening and its effectiveness with each passing day, and ever so slowly her influence has been creeping up into the world. Kenta, your headaches.
Oh, shit, that must mean it's my turn. I see. So she's almost calling out to me in a sense.
It's why the monsters have been organized as they have, and why that girl, Yuzuki, she's instilled whatever power she could muster into that girl, and is using her as a puppet until she finally is free herself. I'm not sure what lies up ahead, but she must have fed that girl in order to get her to obey, or she's infected her mind. And given the current rate at her violence has been creeping from her prison, tomorrow would be when she achieves even more influence on the world. Those monsters have become so rapid more than before. Yuzuki will become more powerful too.
Basically, our job will become even more difficult than it already is.
That's bad, huh?
Very!
But don't worry, I'm Kenta Potter. We should be safe.
Which brings us to our next order of business. When we were first assigned to watch over you, all we had to do was take care of a stray shadow or two, if they suddenly decided to act on instinct. And that was easy enough. You had no idea those things even existed, and we were able to keep them hidden and watch from afar. But then things started to go wrong when we saw that shadow. It really took both Hikari and I by surprise. It was like he was on a mission and completely took past our super vigilant watch. If I recall, that day he was just not getting a sandwich.
Nope. You were ever vigilant.
I guess it's even luckier than I thought that we had managed to take him back then. What do you mean by sandwich?
So anyway, once you were focused on showing yourselves to you, it was clear that something was not right. At all. And then, that was even more obvious than Yuzuki assaulted us, wielding a power unlike anything we've seen before.
We've been looking into it since when we had the free time, which is rarely ever, when tasked with having to watch after you. Well, excuse me for existing. And it quickly became apparent that things weren't going to solve themselves once we learned that the seal in place had been slowly weakening.
Okay.
We need to reinforce our prison, strengthen it so that our influence can't affect the outside world anymore. Only for that easy. We could have done it ourselves without bothering you.
Sayaka,
So wait, let me get something straight here. If Kenta's blood is spilled, aka he dies, then the big bad villain is released.
Yep.
That sounds oddly familiar, like Legend of Zelda 2.
Nobody cares.
But dude, it's gonna happen. It's gonna be game over, return of whatever, and then you're gonna hear ruh, 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 ruh.
Freaking wop, wop, bum, bum, bum.
No, it's gonna be
It's like the stupidest laugh ever, and it's like so
no.
annoying
It
whenever
makes
you
sense
die.
because it makes sense because Gan's a pig, so he goes oink, 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 oink.
What? But I have 16 minutes. Oh, fine. Fine! I don't want to end this recording. Because I actually want it to be like lengthy like all the others. Yeah.
Well,
Why?
Kenta at least while we stop the recording here, Kenta at least have time to learn that he is a wizard.
You're a wizard, Kenta. Bye. Hello, people. We are back with even more Sakura Angels. Yes, I'm not gone. This recording's still going. Yay. Sorry about the little departure and why we're back at the title screen. But just to go ahead and reassure you, we are back. Just go ahead and get back into the game. This is like 3 hours later. I don't care. I'm back, and I'm gonna go ahead and videos are gonna be combined. It's gonna be crazy. You're gonna be like, what the heck, editing? Yeah, what is this? Editing? Actual editing? What is this? Yeah, I got some kind of new thing. called Light Pro. Fuck. Lightworks. Sayaka pulls a complicated expression. I don't think I like what she's gonna have to say next.
Kenta, we need your help.
Me? How the heck am I supposed to help? You guys are the ones with all those fancy powers. It's not exactly ITO that we have to rely on you, I know, but we have no choice. And we're out of time to search for alternative means.
Basically, since the seal was created by someone in your bloodline and linked directly to them, it can only be strengthened by someone bearing the same blood. I mean, technically we could break the seal and there's and trap or new one, but I don't think we've lasted long enough to do that.
So in other words, I'm really the only solution here. I'm not sure how to take this. I don't know the first thing about magic business though. Am I even capable of doing such a thing? Sayaka takes a moment to ponder things, a finger to her chin as her eyes run over me.
Do you remember that night when Hikari was having fun with that tentacle shadow?
I was not having fun! I guess so. What does it have to do with anything? You used Hikari's sword, didn't you?
Wait, you used Hikari's sword, didn't you?
Yeah, but I don't... Kenta, you must notice it yourself how light that sword was despite its size, right? It's a blade infused with magic that connects the wielder to deal swift, powerful blows with ease. So infused, in fact, if someone not capable of controlling that amount of magic were attempted to wield it,
There you go, boom. Magic would be too much for him to handle.
boom!
Maybe not explode, but the very least thing of bringing about a messy end. And given that you're still standing and swinging that thing around, it's safe to say that you have the potential in you.
Yikes. Given that there was the possibility of exploding and picking up her sword. What I did back there was even more reckless than I realized.
So if you can handle that sword, I think a little sealing magic should be no problem.
But then it should also mean that we have to go where she's sealed, taking along the one that she's been seeking for all these years. Yet to be reckless, and one mistake will mean we could put the world in danger. No pressure then, huh? I try my best to keep things lighthearted and force an awkward laugh, but it's difficult after hearing all this, and also after taking a drink of soda. To think that somehow I'm both the key to unlocking this woman from prison and the only thing that can put her away for good. Tomorrow is our last chance to stop things before it spirals out of control. I think you're gonna have to skip a day of school, Kenta. I wonder if outsaving the world is a valid excuse to miss a day of school. That is, if you choose to help us. I understand if you don't feel up for it. Maybe you can find another way. But there is another way, is there? That's the whole reason you're telling me all this. I heave out a sigh and give my guardians a good look over. They've done so much for me in this past week, and even more I realize behind the scenes. If anything, I owe them this. I swallow hard. I feel my hands begin to tremble. I might die if I go with them. But then if we leave it, things will only get worse, so... I guess I have no choice here, do I? I'll help you with the sealing business, if you think I can manage it.
You will? Great!
Sayaka looks ecstatic as she claps her hands together. Ready to reposition the game in OBS. OBS, I need to see how much... Oh, it's 4 minutes. Was she not expecting me to help or something? Hikari looks equally surprised. Sheesh, a little faith goes a long way, guys. It's the least I can do after you guys have been risking your lives for me every day. I finally have a way to help, and then I'm not gonna waste that chance.
Kenta. You know, you almost sounded cool there. Almost. I think we need to work on your heroic dialogue. But that'll have to come later. We have lots to cover if you're going to seal away this Dark Queen, so pay attention.
And just when I thought the night couldn't get any longer, yet another lecture begins. I'm sure it wasn't easy for the pair of them to teach someone like me the basics of magic. Someone who's only barely aware of his existence at all. I'm not even sure if I even got the steps down, but after hours of practicing they assured me I got it down. I won't be able to tell for sure until the real thing. That's what scares me. What if they misjudge what I'm really capable of? Or if I mess up? Or... there's a whole range of possibilities of things messing up on the day. These are the thoughts that stay with me long after the girls return to their tent. They catch whatever they can to get before the morning. The last thoughts I have before I finally drift off to sleep is that the toughest day of my life is now lying ahead of me. Yay! Okay, I'm gonna be honest, Sakura Angels has probably the best background music ever. I slowly come to my senses. Morning has arrived. There's no time to waste. I step out of the covers and steel myself for what has to come, feeling more awake than I ever have in previous mornings. Which is surprising, seeing as I probably got the best a few hours of sleep. I guess the fear of what's to come if I mess up, that's what's keeping me going. A better motivation than any other. Okay, let's do this. I peer at a pair of determined eyes that stare back at me from the mirror. This is the most focused I've ever been in my life. It's funny how much has changed in these past few days, and it's even more weird how I seem to accept it, as if deep down I knew all this to begin with. I slip on my casual clothes and make for the dining room, to find the two girls watching me as expected. Though I'm caught a little off guard in the fact they've already in their battle outfits.
Good morning. Did you sleep well?
About as well as I could, knowing what's to come. Make sure to eat well before we leave. You're going to need strength. Right, of course. I start with the kitchen and prepare the most simple food I can think of. So I think I forgot to ask last night while we got carried away with other stuff. But what exactly is this Dark Queen imprisoned?
Huh? Didn't we say? She's still just outside this town.
What? I almost dropped the plate I'm holding.
She's that close by?
Oh, of course, you bugger. What else do you think her influence is spreading out here so easily? I didn't really think about any of that. It's a good point. But to think she's been this close the whole time. No wonder things have been getting progressively more crazy around here. She must be furious to have the key to her freedom just out of grasp like this.
To be fair, when we knew where she was, at least in the area, we didn't pinpoint her exact location until last night. Apparently she's in a forest of the outskirts of town, holed up in some cave out of sight. There's a lot of history on this place, I suppose. Maybe the forest used to be part of something greater. Her old base of operation, perhaps? Something like that.
Well, in that case, none of that matters. We just have to get in there and strengthen the seal, and then life should be much easier. Are they really going to just magically fix themselves when they do this? Well, it'll start off whatever power she has on land, meaning the monsters will go back to being mindless husks, and things should quiet down around here. And then we can finally go home after all this is sorted. I swear we're gonna snap out and spend one more day at that school.
Don't act like you're so desperate to leave. I know in fact you've had fun today spending time with Kenta.
Don't be ridiculous! I'm only doing my job.
You can't fool me. Not when her face is such an adorable shade of red.
Are we going to leave now or what? Sayaka giggles and chaps at her partner's ribs. I suppose it's good that they can stay in such high spirits despite the task that lays before us. We set out. I let the girls in the way that we take lesser travel routes through town, as to not draw any attention to their outfits. They offered to fly me there, but it would be much faster. But, no. Walking is fine. I'm sure things aren't that urgent. Before long, our surroundings become less urban, the buildings shrinking in number the longer we travel, until finally we cover across a fence into the wilderness. Ugh. Branches overhead shaded from the sun as we walk across the faint trail laid across the ground. Only the faintest sense of light that filtered to illuminate the way. I'm beginning to wonder if the girls even know the way. As they pass by a tree, I swear I've seen it at least 3 times before.
Maybe we should have brought a map?
Well, that just confirms it. We're hopelessly lost. Any tension that might have existed before is sucked away from what Sayaka begins to scratch her head as she glances around the place. Oh, really? Well, we were clearly told the directions before. How could I forget them like that?
Okay, you lead the way then.
But fine, I forgot too.
See? Nobody is perfect, even though you like to think you are sometimes.
I don't think I'm perfect, compared to you though. Guys? Is this really the time? But she... fine, you baka. You're right. Let's focus, Sayaka. And here I thought the sealing part of this operation would be the most difficult part. Sheesh.
Okay, the forest is not that big, I think. If we stumble around some more, we'd be bound to find the cave.
Hasn't stumbling around randomly only made us go around in circles? I fear the sun might set before we ever find this darn cave now. I know it won't help, but I joined the pair surveying the land. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be looking out for apart from... a cave?
Something up?
I squinted at something at the distance. A cluster of boulders that had caught my attention. My eyes were practically drawn like that, some sort of magnetic forces at work. I've never been here before, yet somehow it seems familiar. Hey, can we check over here?
Oh, sure. We don't have any battle leads right now anyway.
We check over to the oddly suspicious rock formation. I wonder, could this really be it?
What made you want to look over here?
Sayaka basically poked about at the boulders, a hand to her chin. Circling around the cluster reveals nothing too out of the ordinary, but there has to be more. I don't know. It just felt like something was here. It's just a bunch of stupid rocks. Wasting time, you bugger.
Aw, we should at least investigate things a bit before Kenta says there's something up. He's connected to the Dark Queen, remember? He's bound to know at least a few things related to her, even if only to some conscious level.
She says that as she raps gently once at the rock with her knuckle, one eye closed better to examine it.
Oh, this one seems kinda loose.
Sayaka takes grip of a rock, and questions begins to pull at it with all her might, her teeth gritting in determination.
Some help would be much appreciated.
Oh, right, yeah. I should probably help. It'd be most amusing to see her feet while kicking in place with the rock refusing to budge. I take up the other side of the rock, beginning to push at it with what little strength I might possess. We still don't manage to move the rock. It does not budge. At all. Even with all our combined effort. And I'm really trying here. It certainly does feel loose though. Apparently not loose enough. I think we could move it for sure if one last person were to— Oh, for crying out loud, we're gonna go nowhere with this. Step back. Her sword appears in a flash. Hey wait, we're so right beside it. Isn't it dangerous to just— She tracks out without any further warning, unleashing a single precise slash that splits the rock clean in two.
Ah!
Ugh. We both fell backwards as the two pieces of rock collapsed opposite ways. I feel like my hair might be a little shorter than it was too after how close that was.
Hikari!
See? Problem solved. She falls silent, unable to argue there. It did move the rock after all. We both hop to our feet as Hikari to join Hikari, peering in over the results of her destruction as the dust begins to settle. You know, I'm being 100% honest here. Sayaka would look a lot better without those two giant pigtails. Her hair like that just looks fabulous enough. I almost forgot how to breathe in the excitement of it all. Could it really just be it? We all gasped at once. I knew it. I'm not sure how, but somehow I knew it. Behind where the rock lay is a tunnel that trails downwards, deep into the darkness. There's no telling how far it might stretch, or even if there's anything on the other end. But if someone were to such lengths to hide the tunnel from existence, then it has to lead somewhere, right?
Is this idiots? Sure feels like it. You can practically see all the darkness and evil flooding out of it.
That's not really something you should be saying so happily, Sayaka. She is right, though. There is a foreboding sense of despair as I peer deep into the hole. A heavy tension in the air out of the sheer presence of whatever lurks down there seems to consume it all. Once we go down there, this'll be it. We'll finally put an end to this madness, and I finally might be able to get some peace after all this done. Did I really have the strength to go through with all this? Should we still long forgotten evil that tormented—
Well, time's a-wasting. Let's we go.
Hey, wait! Saka apparently doesn't have any of the decency to wait for me to battle out my internal struggles, and cuts things short as she plops down into her knees and begins to shuffle into the hole. Its size just about as big as for us to fit if we crawl. She is right. We cannot waste any more time. Come on, Kenta. Hikari follows after Sayaka, looking somewhat more hesitant than the whole thing compared to her partner. They disappear into the darkness completely, as if consumed by the tunnel. It's scary just how light it seems to shine down there. Keep goofing around out there, you're gonna get left behind. Hikari's harsh tones sound out from the tunnel, making it all the more frightening. Okay, sheesh, I'm coming. It's not like the world's gonna end just because I take an extra minute or two to prepare for diving into the heart of evil. At least I hope it isn't. I trot to my knees and shuffle into the tunnel, my world quickly become as dark as the traces of light begin to fade. I can just about make out the scuffling sounds of the other two crawling along ahead of me. Their presence, the one thing keeping me calm during all of this. My surroundings are dark, cold, slimy to the touch. So far it hasn't been a very pleasant experience. You know,
Something up?
it's not what I had in mind when I pictured myself being a hero. Crawling on in a cramped, dark tunnel. Somehow I thought things would be more dramatic. Sayaka lets out a giggle as she soldiers on ahead.
I'm sure we'll have plenty of dramatic moments ahead. We just gotta get through less dramatic moments. And hey, this isn't so bad. At the very least, we're not having a fight through storms of shadows to reach her. It's not the most glamorous way of going about things, but at least we could save. But at least we could save some strength when it counts.
She brings up a good point, however. But what if there are monsters inside this tunnel? We can't really do much if we're practically blind. Don't say that, you bugger! I haven't even thought of such a thing.
Oh wow, you're right. We'd be completely defenseless.
Sayaka!
They completely massacre us. Since I can't use my bow here, and Hikari wouldn't be able to use her sword. I wonder what kind of shadows will be able to fit through this tunnel. Oh, maybe something with tentacles, since I know they love you, Hikari. Shut up! You're just being mean now. Maybe I should keep my thoughts to myself. Sayaka isn't having way too much fun with this either. Wait, Sayaka's having way too much fun with this. You know, depending on how Hikari talked like that, couldn't her blush just go ahead and just light up the whole entire cave? Or maybe how about... Yes! Yo! Something touched me! Hikari shrieks, almost bursting my eardrums in the process. Was it you, Kenta? I knew I should have went in last. Me? Of course not. I'm way back over here. What sort of guy do you think I am? I'm tired. Actually, I'm not tired. I'm talking so much I'll start yawning. It's just something that, with me, happens. Maybe just all the exhaustion from talking so much. Do you really want me to answer that after what you've done these past few days? Those were accidents. Or maybe this was just one of your accidents, Grabbing at Tiko while she's pretty helpless? Come on, I'm nowhere near you. Maybe it's just your imagination? I can just about hear stifle a giggle, so I continue to argue. Fine. It wasn't you that knew, was it? It could have been Sayaka since she's ahead of me. Maybe it was a big, slimy tentacles trying to come and say hello. Maybe it was a big, giant tentacles trying to say hello. She says it as in almost a sing-song manner. Okay, yeah, I see what's happening now. I'm hoping Hikari will realize soon too. It couldn't possibly... Yeah! That is again! Okay, seriously, what is... The bizarre series of events continue for longer as I feel it's necessary, until finally we had to speak up, or we might be stuck in this tunnel all day. Okay, come on, Sayaka, that's enough. We've had your fun. We need to focus, okay? What? Sayaka? But she couldn't possibly confirm my suspicions. Sayaka lets out another one of her devious laughs. Okay, I couldn't resist. She's way too easy to mess with. I said Hayaka again. It's like the 8th time. Hikari takes in a deep breath. Uh-oh. I'm going to kill you, Sayaka! You have to catch me first. I hear the two of them shuffle ahead at an accelerated pace. Sayaka's manic laughter trailing to the distance. I suppose it's good since they can keep in such high spirits despite its task that lies ahead of us. I really don't appreciate them leaving me behind like this, however. I contemplate on continuing at my own pace, sure that I'll catch up to them eventually. Hey, what? What? Well then, I thought I had a whole night to myself, but okay. What's cracking, guys? Wait a minute, what? No, I don't mean that. What am I doing? I'm not Lost Paws. He is pretty good YouTuber though. Anyways, welcome back to some more Sakura Angels, still continuation of the other part. I hope I don't get interrupted. I saw my mom asleep just a bit ago, so I hope she'll stay asleep. Let's just hope that, guys. Anyway, that's good. I went ahead and I went after like the break in between the 2 episodes, and I did whatever she said. And then I went ahead and got some ice pops out of the freezer, put them into a bowl, and like mashed them all up. It's delicious. It's like you can make like a slushie out of it. Anyways, except for that, let's go ahead and go. Anyways, I don't think I actually read that previous line. Let me get the controller. I contemplate continuing at my own pace, sure that I'll catch up to it eventually, but I feel something slimy lap in my hand, forcing me to break some sort of bizarre sprint crawl. I don't know if there are really things lurking around in this tunnel, but I certainly don't want to stick around to find out. I eventually managed to catch up to them, the pair seeming to have calmed down somewhat. I'm not sure just how long we've been trekking through this tunnel now, but it seems like it's been an eternity. There wasn't even any guarantee that this would lead where we wanted to go, and we went with blind faith, going off with my instinct alone. So if this turns out to be a massive waste of time, it's going to have been my fault. And so far we haven't found anything to suggest we're on the right path. I feel despair beginning to set in. What if we end up running to a dead end? Or worse, get stuck somehow? What if... Ooh, hey! I think I see something up ahead! Oh, it's about time. Sayaka's cheerful voice snaps me out of my dark, unnecessary thoughts.
I guess I really should trust them, my instincts just a little more sometimes. True to her word, I can see the light beginning to seep through the tunnel as we inch ever closer to our goal. Just a little more and... looks like some kind of Final Destination shit. Well, I guess it kinda is what it is, but who cares? I'm the thing! I dug myself out in a much larger opening, Sayaka and Hikari already on their feet as they take time to stretch.
Yeah, that was quite a journey. How's everybody holding up?
I'm fine. I would have been better if someone had been messing around down there.
I was trying to keep the mood light.
Bop. Wrong answer. Hikari wraps her partner on the head. Baka. Finally up off the ground, I survey my surroundings. Looks like we find our way in some sort of large chamber. Seems pretty cool. And almost instantly my eyes are drawn to it. Right in the center of the cave, glimmering in an unnatural light. A crystal.
This is...
I don't even need to be told what this is, I already know. It's her. The one behind all this madness. The supposed Dark Queen. Even just looking at the crystal is enough to make my head spin and threaten to tear open. I feel like I'm going to be sick. My mind is set aflame with a raging cry. Her cry. A cry of shearing, burning hatred. There are no words to pick up on, just an incoherent garble of screaming and curses. This is it. We finally reached her. I can stop this once for all. After all this is over, I can go back to living my carefree life. She's the last obstacle. I can do this. I remember to myself and type my fist in an effort to still be trembling. Oh, Kenta, you're such a pussy. It's funny how crazy things have turned out these past few days. To think those headaches would have led to all this, all those weird dreams. I've never decided to dedicate myself to anything before. I've never been one to put anything more than the minimum amount of effort required of me in life. Yet here I am, risking my life and possibly the entire world for something I'm not even sure I could even pull off. Kenta, you can freaking do it. I don't know what's gotten into me recently. Those girls really are a bit. Ugh. I cannot talk today. Those girls really are a bad influence on me, making me do such crazy things. I heave an unsteady breath. I can just about keep myself standing in this face of this pure evil. It's okay, I can do this. I just need to keep telling myself that. I can do this. I can do this? Crap. The doubts are beginning to set in. How can I do this? I mean, look, it's a gigantic freaking crystal. I can just go ahead and walk up to it and do it. I can't do this because I have no confidence in myself whatsoever. I mean, haven't you noticed that already? Ugh. Alright. Anyways, let's continue onwards with things. I'm not a mage. I don't know any magic. I'm not even sure if I remembered what they told me correctly. Someone else sets their hand on my shoulder, rousing me from my thoughts.
Kenta?
It's Sayaka. Her face is brimming with the unusual optimism I've come to expect from her, even in this face of evil.
Don't worry, we can do this, together.
The second hand lays on my free shoulder, more awkwardly than the previous. Yeah. What she said. It's Hikari, of course. Even behind the tinge of red that paints her face, I can see her limitless determination shine through. You've got nothing to fear with us at your side. Yeah, I nod, though words calming me. You're right. We've come this far. It's just a little bit more and it's all over. Thanks, guys, for everything. I wouldn't even be sitting here today if it weren't for you two. I owe you both big time.
Well, I think we can discuss an appropriate reward once this is all over.
Sayaka, don't get the thoughts. Reward. Hikari falls silent at the prospect. Suspiciously so.
Gosh, Hikari, what sort of reward did you have in mind? Your face is going all sorts of interesting colors. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Can't just think it's all we need. We're just doing our job after all.
Smooth. She jabs at Hikari's side with a teasing look. It's probably better I don't ask.
Right then, let's get to it. Hikari, you dirty motherfucker.
Got it. I think I remember thinking resealing.
You'll be fine. More than the off chance you goof things up, we'll help you through it, okay?
Well, that makes me feel a bit better. Well, that makes me feel so much better. Oh, this is totally amazing. Aaron, how are you doing?
Oh, hey, what's feel so much better?
It's just Sakura Angels and recording. Hello, Sakura Angels start. Kill that. Alright. It makes me feel a bit better. But I have to make sure I get it right on the first try. I can't be a burden. Not now.
Yeah, with that crystal right there.
Yeah, that's the Dark Queen. We carefully make our way to the center of the cave where my worst nightmares lie. The cave seems empty. I think it's too good to be true, however. Yuzuki?
Wait, if he touches that crystal, he does realize that a giant whale spaceship's gonna come out of the ocean, and we can gain access to the moon that way.
Okay.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised you didn't ask me where that came from, actually.
I thought that was just some sort of random shit you just thought of.
No, that's actually from a video game,
Okay.
and it's a fantasy game.
Ah, Final
Well, that's
Fantasy X.
10's the one with that whiny bitch Titus.
Hey,
And the
X is
cat-
close
and
to
the
10.
cats.
Isn't X like the 11th?
No, X is 10. The one with the whiny bitch protagonist Titus.
So did I literally get that right?
Yeah.
Complete guessing! Step after step, we edge closer. Wait, is that the guy that laughs? Ah ha 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 ha!
Yes. And then the forced out I hate you. Dad? Yeah, what is it? I hate you. It just sounds so forced. Like, I hate you. It's worse than divorce. No. I hate you.
That was a bad no. No. It's just some
no.
It's just supposed to be like some sort of like gigantic like hate, like just some sort of gigantic like distress. No. But it's just no. Just like she just didn't even try there. And with the voice filter, it makes it no better.
Why in the
do I
city,
keep putting
Titus could at least show some emotion. Alright, continue, please.
Ow. Sayaka and Hikari keep to my side, weapons at the ready. Who knows what could be lurking behind the rocks of this place? Pretty much stumbled right into
I know
their
it's
lair.
in that rock.
What?
No, it's in that rock. It's the secret boss of Final Fantasy IV, Zeromus EG.
We pretty much stumbled
And we don't even have anything. We don't even have our ultimate summons or anything, or Ultima. We're screwed.
Pick it up. Thank you. Give it to me. Ah.
We're in the boss that has. They're in the boss area that has all the super bosses.
Mhm.
So that means we're on the moon.
Fuck, that tasted terrible. You pretty much summoned
But you
right
gotta
into
replace
that
every summon.
lair.
I'm surprised these shadow things aren't gonna be swarming us, pretty much.
No, I thought you were talking. Sorry. This is my voice after all, you dummy.
Sorry.
What the heck? Aaron, it's not going at 4 frames a second. It's going to 59. What's happening?
What?
Oh yeah, there's an animation of the sunlight. Instead of it being a still image.
Yeah, you gotta have the crystal.
Ha. He really are more stupid than I thought. A familiar voice.
Okay, when you did Yuzuki's voice, I thought you were gonna. That sounded like your no voice when you did Yuzuki for a second.
I remember my previous voices was just Hikari. I'm trying to make a new voice for Yuzuki, it being slightly like deeper than Sayaka's while being a slight like accent like Hikari's, but just nothing like anything major. Of course. Why wouldn't she be here?
Yuzuki! I am so surprised.
Dude, look at her scythe. I don't want to be near
Okay,
that
now it also helps I'm listening to some music right now.
Oh yeah,
It makes
there's
awesome
freaking like terrifying music. In a flurry of feathers, black as the night, she appears beside the crystal, beside her mistress. She clutches her
The
scythe
rock.
in an overwhelmingly hostile stance and gives us a violent scowl. It seems even she
Wait.
realizes.
I thought of something right now. I just thought of something. What if she's like, it's like, come on, it's just a stupid crystal. It's not a crystal. It's a person. It's a person. Oh, the pioneers used to worship these babies. Like, you know, she's like SpongeBob. She believes in the pioneers, how they used to ride rocks and stuff like that. Yuzuki the pioneer.
You pioneer.
Ow, the edge.
The pioneers, you
Oh,
ride rocks and stuff.
And Ken says Squidward.
No wait, no wait. I'm just imagining like a really chibi version of Yuzuki just like on top of a rocket, just doing nothing. Go!
Go! She's on top of the rock next to Rarity and SpongeBob.
No, no, she's on top of the rock next to Rarity, then she falls off. Go! Bwah!
Anyways, continue before we die of a stroke.
What have we done?
Oh, I thought of something funny. This is
Fan
my
art!
fault.
Fan art! Fan art! Go! Pioneer!
Go!
Pioneer
I hope you guys
Yuzuki!
can-
Fan art! Okay, if anyone makes any fan art, freaking in the comments, write a link. We want to see this fan art. It'll be the best thing ever. It needs to happen. She clenches her scythe in an overwhelmingly hostile stance and gave us a violent scowl. It seems even she realizes the severity of the situation.
But she's a pioneer.
You so willingly offer yourself up after I spent all these nights hunting you down. You really do have a death wish. But that's fine. I'll give you a quick and painless end. You're all talk. Don't think I can see how scared you are. You know that this is the end of the line for you. I don't know what you sought to gain from all this, but whatever mad fantasies you might have in mind are coming to an end. Now! Yuzuki grits her teeth, a bead of sweat creeping across her brow. So she really is scared? Shut up!
It's going Arkham Knight. Everyone is scared of something.
Oh yeah, can I go and tell you the reason why she's doing all this?
Yeah, sure. Tell me.
She's lonely.
That's fucking stupid.
She's lonely.
She's Ronry.
She's lonely. No, seriously, like she's been in school with Kenta since like I don't know, kindergarten, and she's like no one ever talks to her, and like the teacher never looks at her, and no one ever like likes her, and then after that she goes to a house with like either with like parents that hate her or she's just alone. So she just sits there and just all alone and sad. That's the reason why she's doing all this crap.
Huh.
Shut up, you don't know anything! I need this!
Yuzuki,
Things don't have to end this way. That's me, you idiot! Don't you make me get Yuzuki the pioneer to kill you with a rock.
Aaron, I've been doing Yuzuki for the past 15 minutes. I think I might forget. I mean, Kenta.
I am Yuzuki the pioneer.
I am Yuzuki the pioneer. I shall ride on my rock.
With my giant crystal and Rarity. You know it doesn't end this way. I know you won't believe me, but I really don't understand what you're going through.
Aaron, this is a gigantic Final Destination thing. Aaron, you gotta show more determination in your voice.
Oh, if you want me to like be dramatic,
The pain you feel. Maybe we can like that.
I was gonna do that. I am Kenta. You cannot stop me. My weeniness must be allowed. I know you won't believe me, but I really do understand what you're going through. That pain you feel. Maybe we can.
I said shut up!
The entire cabin quakes. I just whenever I do that, I just mess up. Like if you ever hear, it's because I just messed up terribly. The entire cavern quakes under her rage. The entire cavern quakes upon her rage. Debris rains down from above. This is getting dangerous.
Rage awakened.
That is a good song.
It's refining the lingering will than the crap.
Yeah. It's Yuzuki's lingering will.
Oh Jesus Christ! And we're gonna fight some sort of giant armor. Try to defeat Master Xano with her pioneerness.
Donald Duck, I've got this. 5 seconds later.
Wrecked immediately. He gets wrecked.
Basically what happens.
Yeah. And it'll just be Sora left on lonesome. And then Sora will become Yuzuki.
And he just puts Elfak.
I don't
need your help or sympathy.
Aaron, you dummy.
I don't need your help or your sympathy. I figure things on my own. Everything will be fine.
Well, she must realize she's not talking to Ike. You'll get no sympathy from me.
You'll get no sympathy from me. Now that you've mentioned that Ike from that freaking other game, Shadow of Destinies, I literally thought you meant that Ike for a moment. And also I
need to go back in time to stop this thing. But first, I need to stop this baby from getting kidnapped. Let it get kidnapped anyway, so that way I'll be stopped from getting hit by a car. Yep, that's how he stops getting hit by a car.
And I want to go ahead and just forget about Ike right now, because about 30 minutes ago I got completely and utterly wrecked by an Ike, and oh my god, oh my goodness. After that, I literally just put my 3DS down and rage quit. No, because like the way he killed me was the most annoying thing ever. Because like, have you ever fought a really good Ike on like For Glory or anything?
No, not really.
They're all aerial.
Nope.
And the second you get close to them,
boy.
the second you're able to attack, they go ahead and they sidestep. After that, then they grab you, down throw you, then Aether, the free 30 damage on you. And then after that, after you start coming down, you try air dodging, but then he baits you with the air dodge, then does an up smash, and then kills you.
Oh, that's something.
It just
Shall
makes
we
me
continue
so
with
mad.
our? Shall we continue?
I mean, I even used Aaron. Here, let me go ahead and tell you how good this Ike was. I used Rob, and I couldn't even kill him once. I used Rob.
Alright, let's do this then.
I don't need your help or your sympathy. I fix things on my own. Everything will be fine once I crack you open like a fire hydrant and let your blood work against magic.
My face goes pale as a maddening laugh escapes her lips. How could she say something so twisted? I really did try. Maybe our sanity is too far gone. I can't give up so easily. One more try. Maybe we'll get through to her.
Alright, wait, you gotta let go. You let Kotori take over. Okay, Kenta, it's time for the date to begin.
Friggin' why
Show
would,
this pioneer who's boss.
Why would Kotori be here now? Wait, who else is gonna come? Shido?
I don't know. I know you're not a bad person.
Then just talk. Hello, my name is Toka and I'm a tsundere. Then we go ahead and we get Kurumi.
Yes.
Wait, she's.
I know you're not a
Yuzuki's
bad
Kurumi.
person, Yuzuki.
Yuzuki is Kurumi.
Go. Oh shit. Just lonely, right?
I'm not lonely. At least I'll never be lonely again once this is over. Kenta.
Great, she's pulling a Tatsuya. Doesn't want to be alone, so she'll cause nearly the end of the world just to get her friends back. Or
Yeah,
something
she's
like that.
Tatsuya. No, that's basically literally what it is.
Tatsuya Suo syndrome. Nearly causing the end of the world, so they won't be alone again. That's pretty much Tatsuya syndrome.
Kenta, I understand you want to help her, but well, just look at her.
Sayaka looks solemnly towards the Dark Angel. She's right. I gave Yuzuki a proper look over the first time since we arrived here. Her face is crooked, her expression unhinged. Every once in a while her hair gives off a twitch as she cleansed the side tightly. She seems even worse than she did before. Maybe the darkness has fully eaten away at her? Does the old Yuzuki even exist? I have to admit it.
Nope.
We can't save her. I let out a heavy sigh.
Okay. You guys do what you have to do.
Do what you want to do. Sayaka and Hikari nod. They understand that this is going to be a fight with consequences. There's no running away. Aaron, I'm still just imagining your first reaction to Kurumi being in Date alive. And that she was going to be your waifu.
Yeah, that was like, that right there was just like, I could just see my fate unfold for me. As soon as I saw that, I was like, oh god.
You were not like, oh god, you were screaming like a girl.
I screamed like Dan.
You scream worse than Dan.
Dan at least reached a whole different octave when he screamed when he saw that one monster in Silent Hill. That's Kevin. Now continue, please.
And that's JonTron after he reacted to that one guy screaming.
Ah! Ah!
That was still fabulous. JonTron is just a fabulous YouTuber. And then my previous part with all the Aaron. Chin drinking an E-tank, then eating all the jelly beans. There's no running away.
Continue, please.
Each side has too much at stake now.
I feel like perhaps you're underestimating me. It's true I had to shamefully turn tail our last encounter, but...
Yuzuki grunts, and a dark aura begins to set in around her. This is new.
We're fighting on my home turf. I have a direct connection to her here. I can feel her within me. I can't lose now! Not with her on my side!
She lets out another crazed laugh as the cavern gives a violent rumble. I don't think this is all talk. Sayaka and Hikari might actually have their work cut out here.
Now then, die!
Yuzuki closes the distance between us in the blink of an eye and heats their sigh up high. I think Toshi's aiming for me specifically, or hoping to catch us in all a single crushing blow.
Ah, look out!
Oh my god, new music!
What happened?
I was dancing. Or just doing the stupid dance.
I'm listening to my own music, actually.
Sayaka tugs at my arm and pulls me away, with Hikari jumping to the opposite side. The ground where I'm standing is just moments ago is shattered, only a crater and the smoldering of dark magic remaining in the wake of her scythe. Unreal. If Sayaka hadn't reacted in time, I shudder to think. Yuzuki sets her sights on me again, lifting the deadly scythe up for another attack. I wonder if the other girls are even registering in her crazed eyes right now. I must be the top priority. If she gets me, she wins. She attempts
They
to kick
became
off.
one.
Yes. She attempts to kick off the ground when Hikari bursts from the sides and catches her off guard, locking blades with her. Oh, no you don't! If you want him, you have to get through me first!
That can be
Arranged. Oh my goodness. Hikari, you don't know how embarrassing that just sounded, though. You really don't care right now. With hair grit
What
teeth
happened? I missed it. I missed it. I missed it.
Fine then.
Oh, she's gonna go through you, alright.
The pair grit teeth as they push against one another, the magic practically cracking under them in a fierce storm. Yuzuki must be stronger than ever right now, yet Hikari seems to be able to stand her ground, her feet sinking slightly into the ground as the pressure pushes against her. She must be pushing well past her limits, even able to stand a chance against this monster. I can already see the strain it must be putting on her body as sweat takes over her face. Go! I'll hold her. Off! You guys, just end this! She hisses through her gritted teeth, her feet beginning to slip.
Hikari, you can't possibly.
I said go! Her voice booms and the magic around her violently crackles. I'd never seen her like this before. But do you want this to all be for nothing? I can keep her at bay for just a little while longer. No problem. I give her a worried look, but Sayaka tugs at my arm once more and urges me towards the crystal.
Come on, she's right. She's tougher than she lets on. I'm sure she'll be fine.
Even Sayaka doesn't sound so sure of that herself. I just have to trust in Hikari and end this before she slips up. I nod and we hurry even closer to the center of all this chaos. I can still hear the clash of magic behind me, along with pained cries. I can't look back now, though. She'll be fine. We're almost there. Just a few more closer in. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Sayaka preps her bow and shoots a sharp look towards the rocks scattered around in the distance. Huh? What do you mean? Oh. Harsh
Great.
Harsh guttural growls fill the air. I don't know. Guttural. And several of those demonic, almost dog-looking shadows I encountered before make their presence known. And several more. They circle us and block off the crystal completely. Oh, great.
Okay, this is not a problem.
We end up back to back as they face off against the ever-closing circle of shadows. Their fangs are bared, and there's nothing but hate for us in those burning eyes of theirs. I should have known things weren't going to be this easy. Of course, she was always just to rely on Yuzuki to defend her.
Any ideas?
I was gonna ask you that.
I think we know we're done for when we have to rely on me for ideas.
Please tell me you're joking.
The monsters close in. They act like an intelligent pack of sorts, ensuring no escape for their prey.
Oh, I got it. Why didn't I think of it sooner?
There's a glimmering light as Sayaka buzz gets out of view, and I feel something begin to form on her back. Ah, the wings, of course! We can just fly out of this! As much as I hate flying, I'm willing to make an exception this one time.
Hold on tight, Kenta.
I take a solid grip of both of Sayaka's hands until she kicks me off the ground, right as the shadows around us decide to make their move. It's a close call. I just feel the snarling heat of one of the savage beasts growl as we lift from what little vertical space we have in this cave.
That was easy enough. Next up, the Dark Queen.
We sail through the air, our goal in sight. We must get this, Aaron, for it's the sake of all the boobies.
Let's do this.
Oh, okay, I actually think we might make it this time.
Ah!
Sayaka lets out a pained gasp, and a moment guards to a halt. Her grip loosens considerably on one of my hands. Sayaka! Sorry.
Ah, this is no good. One of them must have nicked me on the side before we can get away.
She forced out an awkward laugh as she began to wobble in the air, her grip on my hand also slipping.
I'm not sure how long I'll be able to keep us up here.
I throw a glance down to see the snapping pack of savage monsters almost right at our heels. Things are looking bleak.
Huh.
Sayaka debates something as we sink over ever lower to our demise. No! We were so close!
Well, I trust you'll be able to set everything right, Kenta. I won't be able to help you like I said I would, but I believe in you.
Her voice is pained. Weak. That little nick must have hurt more than she's letting on.
Sayaka? What are you saying?
You can do it. I know you can.
What?
Burst of energy detonates in my back, almost like a ginormous gust of wind. It splits me from Sayaka's hold and sends me hurtling towards the crystal where she lies. Sayaka must have known that she wouldn't be able to carry me here, so she boosted me across with magic? But what happened to her?
Ugh.
I landed with a gentle thud at the foot of the crystal. It seems her magic was even set a cushion to my fall. Sayaka. I throw a glance over my shoulder. She isn't in the air anymore, and right below her was no. I refuse to believe it. She'll be fine. I just need to end this now. I turn back to face the crystal with more determination than ever. They're both out there risking their lives for me. I can't let them down. I share down the crystal and try my best to ignore the headache that thumbs like a jackhammer. Naturally, this is the most intense it's ever been, but I can't let the pain get to me. This is nothing. I can just about make a human-like form embedded within the crystal, though I can't make out any discerning features. You. This is all your fault. Because of you. Sayaka and Hikari are hurt. It's unforgivable.
Up to the man pants are coming on!
I hold my right hand up and pull back my sleeve. Drawing on the back of my hand is a supposedly mystic symbol. Something that Sayaka and Hikari have scribbled on the night previous. They said this should help with drawing out my power, so they might lie dormant in me, if I'm experienced enough to not be in full control of it myself. So it's sort of like a siphon that can bring up magic with ease. I give the hand a flex, and the symbol glows. Okay, so far so good. Now I just have to... I steady my nerves. I'm not sure what's going to happen when I do this, but I have to be prepared. I can't stand around and hesitate forever though. Not with everything going on around me. Sayaka, Hikari, I can do this! I thrust my hand outwards and make contact with the crystal. There's an immediate response. A violent current jolts through me. That's fine though. It was to be expected. No problem. It hurts, but I felt worse. Is it the best you got? I press my hand deeper into the crystal surface. The pain gradually grows stronger, and a terrified shriek floods my ears. And it's not from any of the girls in the cavern. It's from her. She knows what's about to happen. Well, she can cry all she wants, but it's not going to change a damn thing. Amidst all this chaos, I need to clear my mind, filter out all the noise. A near impossible task with the current state of things, but I have to try. From what I was told, magic is controlled mostly through thought. Spells need to be envisioned, created within the mind. Apparently, those with vivid imaginations are often the kind that excel with this sort of thing. I'm not sure if I ever been much of a creative type, but there's a first for everything. I need to envision a prison, a closed-off space, something unbreakable, closed off from the outside world, something so secure that this will never happen again. And then I find that person, just like my ancestors did before me, with my own soul. I have to tie myself to all of this, and remain the only key capable of unlocking it. I'm not sure if it's working, but the pain is rising with each passing movement I spend connected to this thing. I feel faint. I might pass out at any moment, but I have to stand strong. I grit my teeth and let out a pain groan. Why isn't this working? Am I not using the spell correctly? I was sure I had it down perfectly. I continued to repeat the process, my strength sapping rapidly as I struggled to keep upright. It's no use! This is completely futile. No matter how hard I try, nothing seems to change. Maybe I lack the magical capacity as I feared?
Ugh. Damn it.
In a fit of rage, I clenched my free hand to a fist, giving the accursed crystal a good punch. In response, it turned and lets this one little final jolt of magic through my body before the pain dies down, as does the screaming. The rose of healing has been completed. You're kidding.
Now Yuzuki's Yuzuki's pioneers have been stopping for good now.
You're kidding me. All I had to do was punch the damn thing?
All he had to do was those goddamn punch it.
I guess
Good God. The man pants clouded his logic.
Hey, he still had some man pants on. That's still something.
He had man shorts on because he needed to get that weenie out.
Man thong?
No, he's too good for that.
Alright. I don't... Wait. Remember now, from what I was taught that night. While most magic could be done with just the dominant hand, in some cases like the ceiling, the other hand was required to complete the circuit and let the magically probably flow. How on earth did I forget something as simple as that at such a crucial time? I'm such a
Yeah, how
bunker.
did you?
I'm such a baka. I almost feel like laughing. In fact, you're weak. You're weak. Remember?
I'll just go with.
Having perhaps finally lost after all these things I was subjected to these recent days, I let out a feeble laugh as I toppled over backwards, the strength draining from me completely. And as darkness takes over, I pass out at least safe, acknowledged I did it. I actually won.
I won! ...
Here I am, back in my dreams, and there's nothing here. She's gone. For good this time, I hope. Maybe now I can start to have more normal dreams, and start to live out my normal life
boobs.
again. I roam in the vast void with nothing to fear this time. Peace, at last.
Dreams of boobs.
I slowly look onto my senses. I'm on a cold, rough, uneven surface. Stone scatters as I try to move my legs. Where am I? I squint through a harsh light trying to make a sense of things. Sleeping on the job? What a surprise. What are we going to do with you? I hear a familiar voice, one that's stern yet there's a surprising amount of affection to it. Unusually so. I have a hunch who it could be, but I wonder. Hikari?
Ah.
Wow, she looks
Hikari?
She looks really happy there. What is this? Hikari?
Now that she's gone.
Hikari, why are you smiling? Aaron, she's smiling.
Ah, I know what this means.
Are we gonna get the Powerpuff Girls? I mean, the freaking Powerpuff harem? Where Kenta is Buttercup. Wait, where Kenta is Blossom, Sayaka is Bubbles, and Hikari is Buttercup.
I don't know, let's find out.
It really is her. She's okay! Thank God. Nada. You didn't hit your head on the way down, did you? Oh yeah, it's Hikari.
Hold on, I'm needed.
Despite her usual scolding words, I can't help but there's a softer edge to them. Maybe I'm just imagining things? Maybe I'm just imagining that smile too as she leads down to help me up. Is it over? She helps me up to a sitting position as I slowly regain my senses. Yes, the Dark Queen is sealed again, all thanks to you. I have my doubts that things are actually going to end well, with that monster Yuzuki about to finish the job. But it looks like maybe you are hero material after all. I'm glad to see you're okay, and I'm sorry you had to take such a stupid risk because of me. No, don't apologize, you did nothing wrong. I'll always gladly put my life on the line for you, Kenta. Ah, she did it again. She said something super embarrassing without realizing it. I'm sure any moment now she realized her mistake and her physical and energy kind of rate again. Or say the same sincere smile the more I look at, the more I can feel my heart begin to throb. Okay, maybe she just didn't realize what she said. I'm sure I can still get a reaction out of her somehow. I just need to say something like, so, you must really care about me, huh? Unflinching on the face of my question, she takes a moment to think things over before. Yes, I do. Her smile remains even though her cheeks are flaring up. What is this? What is this? Now I'm the one getting all flustered here. What the heck are you saying? You baka. I'm not sure if she can tell I'm being genuine or just making fun of her here. I honestly can't tell myself at this point. Do you have to spell it out for you? She's getting close now. Way too close. I wanna fuck you! Hey, what are you? She yanks me up to a standing position before she brings both my arms around me in a warm embrace. Oh. She shouldn't say anything, it simply holds me. I'm fairly sure I can feel the intense heat radiating from her face, however. I'm almost scared to reciprocate here, in case I ruin everything. She's unpredictable though, as anything might end with me flat on my back again. We stand together, awkwardly for an indeterminate amount of time. Never heard of that word. I think there was supposed to be something sweet about that moment. I'm not sure anymore. Still, I'm glad she's okay. Things are looking bleak back there. Both her and Sayaka! Huh? I have to blurt out her name as Hikari stumbles backwards at a loss for words. Maybe that wasn't the best time? Sorry, I meant is Sayaka okay? She gives me a sour looking for hopping out of sight. She's completely fine. Oh, thank God. As that other troublemaker over there. She scoffs and throws a sneer towards some part of the cave. It's amazing how quickly I was able to turn things apart when having to revert to a usual annoyed self. Other troublemaker. Oh, she doesn't mean Yuzuki? She's okay too? She's very lucky to be okay. And after all she's done to us, I don't know how she deserves that. She motions over somewhere. Come, I'll show you. Baka. I follow after she takes off to a pace that is far too fast for my unsteady legs. Hey, slow down! Look, see, they're fine, and apparently they're more important to you than me. No. She thrusts out a violent finger towards Sayaka, who is standing guard close to a by an unconscious Yuzuki. Ah, there they are! Sayaka is safe and sound, with the same blinding glint to her face as always. She greets her with a friendly chirp. That's a relief. Yuzuki, a bit more worse for wear, has her outfit in tatters, bearing a multitude of bruises that cover her body. But the important thing is she's alive, which I can safely say from the gentle rise and fall of her chest.
You know, we could have just taken your time getting over here. I understand if you two wanted your alone time.
We would have done if Mr. Dent's here didn't just and some marching right over here to see you. I'm not really sure what you make of this. She continues to say such embarrassing thing without a care in the world. Is this really Hikari? Wait, Dent's? Who's Dent's here?
Oh, you should have seen her, Kenta. Once the receiving was done, she was in such a frenzy to reach you. I'd never seen something so adorable. Kya, is Kenta... Wait, Kyo, is Kenta okay? I'll go get him if you watch over Yuzuki.
She puffs out her chest in a way, and puts a silly voice as she recalls the moment. Is this supposed to be your Hikari impression? I see.
That's all you gotta say in this heartfelt moment?
If I'm being honest, I really didn't know Hikari cared for me this much. I always thought she was just shy and general around people before. You are so dense. I mean, she's always been there for me, putting on her life on the line and stuff like that. And after today, I realized perhaps there's a bit more than just to her working out of duty. But I've been through so much these last few moments, I'm really not sure how to process it all. All I can do is stand around with my mouth slightly ajar.
Well, better luck next time, Hikari. I guess you won't bang this guy.
Looks like he's already fallen for me.
Yes, there's nothing that can change his mind.
She lets out a cackle as she jabs at Hikari's side, whose mood sours with each increasing foe. Don't point the wild animal, Sayaka! She continues to prod. I fear for her safety. Hikari opens her mouth. I can see the fire in her eyes. Something bad's gonna happen here. Okay, that does it! Sayaka, I'm really going to...
Huh?
Yuzuki stirs, forcing the parrot back to the serious mode. God damn it, Yuzuki! I wanted her actually pummel her! I wanted her pummel her! Oh, thank God. Oh, God. Oh God. Yuzuki, something happened. Just go cover yourself. Oh, crap. Nice panties.
Yeah.
She winces and gives us all an intense look over. Slowly, she comes to realization of what has happened.
It's over, isn't it? I lost. Right so. She's gone completely now. My queen. I can't feel her at all.
She seems a lot more subdued now. The madness is gone, and this place all I can see is a sad girl. One though is misguided.
But I was so close. I could have... Ah, damn it.
She thumps the feeble fist against the floor. There's no strength left at all.
So what? Are you all here to gloat?
Hey now, you should be thankful that I spared your life back then. I could have easily sliced you in two at the moment that power left you.
Maybe it would have been better if you did. I have no reason to be alive now. I'm a failure.
Don't say that. I can't stand aside any longer without her putting herself down like this. I push past Sayaka and Hikari to face her. Wait a minute. Ugh. Something stupid's going on. Yuzuki meets you with some surprise in her eyes that quickly turns into the same look as the feet she had a moment ago.
Why not? It is the truth, isn't it? I was so desperate for some kind of companionship in my life that I willingly gave my life for her. She told me everything I wanted to hear, that everyone would worship and obey me if I helped her.
What? That's the biggest load of nonsense I've ever...
It does sound stupid, I know. To think I did all this in the vain hope it would give me friends. I wasn't thinking straight. I became so obsessed with that I never thought to even question anything.
So she isn't a bad person, just misguided. and did the wrong things for an innocent enough goal. I can't help but feel sorry for you. Who are you, Dark Pit? For things to have ended up this way.
And now, with the one chance I ever had of obtaining my goal again, why should I continue to live? It's hopeless. I see.
Sayaka cups a hand to her chin and she nods herself, as if intensely thinking about what she's been told.
I think I know an easy solution to all of this.
Huh? You do?
Yep.
Sayaka bounces forward and extends a hand to Yuzuki, a blinding smile upon her face.
We'll be your friends, Yuzuki.
I like this. Oh, our clothes magically came back. Oh, perfect. Yuzuki is taken back by the sudden gesture, but not as much as Hikari.
We will. Really? Of course. You don't seem like a bad person. I think you're just going about things the wrong way.
She tried to kill us, Sayaka. Ibaka, how could she just not...
That's all in the past. I'm fairly sure you tried to kill me several times too, Hikari. Is this some kind of trick? Are you mocking me? No tricks. Me, Kenta, and even Hikari are happy to be your friends. Right, guys?
Sure. I have no problems with that.
Now just hold on. Right, Hikari?
Sayaka twists her head to meet Hikari in the most unnatural fashion, her smile widening. It's like something out of a horror movie. Right.
You guys.
Yuzuki doesn't know how to process this. Her face flickers through a range of emotions before she settles on a smile, the faint trace of tears bubbling in the corners of her eyes.
I don't even deserve any of this. Why are you being so nice? Now don't be like that. Everyone deserves friends. Yuzuki now has a Sayaka voice because I can't think of anything to do, and I can't really do the British voice for her either. It's kind of hard to do it right now, with this kind of voice.
Expect it to be deeper like Hikari. It's easier.
Who cares if you might have done a few silly things before, Philly?
True fans overlook these sort of things. I'm not really sure if we should be fully overlooking the fact that she was a twisted Dark Angel before, but Sayaka still has a good point.
Now come on, let's get out of this creepy cave and put this all in the past. I don't know about you guys, I'm feeling pretty exhausted right about now.
And so, after perhaps the most dramatic moments of my life, we all exit the cave, with the hope that she will have never return. A long-lost evil was put back in its place, and we made a new friend today. All in all, I'd say this is a fairly eventful day. Thankfully, thanks to Yuzuki, we find an alternative way out of the cave that doesn't involve squeezing ourselves out of an impossibly small tunnel. I'm not sure I could have made that journey back if we were that case. I can actually think clearly now. Those headaches are gone. For good, I hope. Doesn't she still have no clothes on? We emerged back into the forest, the warm, vibrant rays of the sun, after a welcome change about being in the cave for so long.
Ah, fresh air at last.
Sayaka bounds out a few steps ahead, detecting the crisp air. Hikari and Yuzuki are trailing behind, seemingly still not comfortable with one another. I guess they're always gonna have the biggest rivalry during their encounters.
Well, that took less time than I thought it would. Looks like we still have plenty of the day.
She continues to radiate optimism she takes in the sight. But I can't shake one question that has been on my mind after we started this whole crusade. What happens now? I mean, didn't we just fix the one reason why you guys still needed to be here?
Oh, yeah. I completely forgot about that. I guess I'm not that smart, am I?
Oh, whatever. Let's just treasure our last moments together. I mean, come on, man, that's the obvious choice. Treasure the last moments together and bang all three of them. It seems like she realizes what I mean as her smile shrinks. And it seems like that reaction answered my question for me.
Well...
You're right. Our business is done here. They both give me solemn looks. I knew it. I didn't want to accept it, but I knew this was all going to happen. I heard a gasp. I swear to God, I heard a gasp. Oh, it's just someone in the background, like a dog.
You're just gonna leave now? I thought you promised. Hey, who said anything about us leaving? It's true that we have no official reason to stay any longer, but I think we got a lot of holiday time we can cash in. Right, Hikari?
Holidays?
What on earth are you?
That smile. That look. It cuts Hikari off mid-sentence as she changes her mind about things. What?! What?! see more things later. Just, I mean, you're gonna have like 1 second of cut while I have like probably about 5 minutes. Wow! And we're back with more Sakura Angels. This is gonna be a continuation again. So this is gonna be one gigantic part for the endings. Only the first ending. After that, we're gonna go ahead and do 2 separate parts for each ending. Maybe even just 1 part. Now, anyways, look who's back. Look who's back.
Yeah.
Yeah? That's just your reaction for me saying, look who's back? Who are you, freaking... Oh no, don't tell me. No? No, don't tell me. No, it's not Adachi. No, it's from the first Silent Hill. No, it wasn't, or was it Resident Evil? I don't remember, who was it?
Harry Mason, maybe?
Harry, no. Yeah? Yeah? Aaron, do you remember?
Describe him to me.
He has this one infamous scene where he's shot, and he says, "Is that whatever the fuck his name is?" Yeah.
Is that voice Enrico's?
Enrico.
Yeah.
It's
Enrico.
I was like, who are you, Enrico?
Yeah.
Okay. I got popcorn.
Wow, it took me a while to remember that. Yeah.
That smile. That look. It cuts Hikari off mid-sentence as she changes her mind about things. I'm quickly learning who's the boss in this group. Yes, of course. We got plenty of free time we can take off. See, silly? It isn't goodbye, yes, don't you guys worry. I wouldn't be so mean as just to deprive you all of me. And we'll make the most of the time we have together, as friends. There's as much around here I'll have to try. She trails off into a list of things she wants to do as Hikari struggles to come to terms with their impromptu holiday. I'm guessing whichever top secret magic organization they belong to isn't going to be happy when they learn about this. Still, I'm somewhat relieved that they had to be sticking around this a bit longer, even only for a while. Oh, she still has the gigantic bow on her back. I just noticed that. Yuzuki does. Like they do in school.
Huh.
While things have certainly been crazy these past few days, I definitely can't say I hated all of it. The parts where things were trying to kill me were bad, sure, but I really had a lot of fun. I never really had much of a social life these days, so these experiences have been pretty new to me ever since. New to me in more than one way. They haven't just gotten my guardian angels, but they also been my friends. Damn, good ones at that. Okay, maybe Sayaka jokes a bit too much and Hikari can be a little bossy at times, but that just adds to their charm. They pulled me to a completely new and unknown world where we first met, and I might have just been a tiny bit reluctant at the first about accepting things. I won't change any of their experiences for the world, though. I feel like they've helped me shape me into a better person. Pull me out of whatever shell I might have been hiding away these past years. I can't help but smile as my guardians break into an argument once more. I'm not even sure what started this time. I need to make sure I enjoy the little time I have left with them before they leave. Probably for good. It's a bit depressing to know that they won't last forever, but that just makes them all the more incentive this time to make this time count and create as many happy memories as possible. I'm going to kill you! Ah, calm down, it's just a joke. Can't to protect me. You certainly are a strange bunch. Yep. Happy memories. That's the first time we've ever seen that face of Yuzuki. Is that the end? Please tell me it's not. Oh good, it isn't. I wake up feeling better than ever. No headaches. No feeling of having dreamt something terrible. Just bliss. It's been about a week now since we resealed the Dark Queen, and true to their word, Sayaka and Hikari have stuck around. They continue to go to school as we continue to hang out, making the most of the free time we have. They still insist on camping outside though. There's really no need for that since they haven't been under more monster attacks. Maybe they've just gotten too used to it? Or they're just as stubborn as ever. I don't know. I guess it's not that bad. I'm just surprised they haven't been caught yet. And when time comes, I'm only gonna say I told them so. There's a knock on my door, sorry. I wonder who it is. Kenta? Are you awake yet? Everyone else is already here and well hungry.
Yep, come on in.
Okay. The handle goes down slowly before she gradually opens the door. Even if she steps into it, she does it with a hand covering her eye, like she was expecting to see something indecent or something. Relieved that I am, and see I am in fact dressed, she greets me with a smile.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning!
Oh, morning.
Her smile is something I'm still up to adjust to. Something definitely changed for us back when we were in that cave. I don't know how to put it, but she's more friendly? Like a lot of the grubbers will still show up from time to time, but she smiles a lot more now. Which is nice. It definitely suits her. She stands by awkwardly as unsure what to do with herself.
Wait. You mentioned everyone's here and hungry, right?
Huh? Yes, why?
And you, left Sayaka unsupervised.
I'm not sure what you... Her eyes widen as she comes to realization. Yeah. Maybe it's not too late.
I hope not!
We both race down and were met with what we feared the most. Sayaka, stop! You barker! Sayaka and Yuzuki are in the kitchen, making something. Maybe it started as a bowl of cereal at some point? I'm really not sure anymore.
Oh, and hand me that, and that, and that. And we gotta get some of this in here too.
Interesting. I don't know the voice I should make for Yuzuki. I don't have many. I only have 2 girl voices. And both of them suck. Aaron, what should her voice be? Aaron, you're not voicing
something,
her.
I don't know.
Aaron, I don't know.
Something.
It's not a good response for anything. I can't think of anything that suits her that I've already taken. The British fits her so well, but I already used it on Hikari. What am I gonna do now?
Interesting.
Interesting. I never knew you had such an eye for things, Sayaka. Yuzuki responds calmly. She hands over whatever Sayaka instructs, only further adding to the mess. She acknowledges me with a nod of her head before returning to the mayhem. Since we started hanging out, it's been a gradual process of her opening up more to us. She's still pretty quiet most of the time, won't dive into many conversations, but I think she enjoys our company. It must be tough for her to adjust to things after she's finally obtained the friend she so desired for all these years. I'm sure it won't be long after she's out of her shell with Sayaka and Hikari at the helm, though. They seem to be able to bring out the best in people. I agree back with a nod of my head, but our eyes are quickly fixed on Sayaka, who has a high-level threat at this moment. Our desperate cries go unheard. They're having way too much fun here.
Now then, I'm sure this is supposed to go in here too.
Probably.
Kenta, if she hasn't seen the reason, do I have permission to?
Please do, actually.
Sayaka, stand back! Hikari leaps into action as she slides over the counter, almost like an action hero would do, before she shoots a bolt of magic from her future ship, evaporating with the foul substance that Sayaka must have called breakfast. Phew. Crisis averted.
Why? What the heck was that for?
You know full well. Sayaka sighs and flaps her arms in defeat.
I was just trying to be nice to prepare breakfast for you guys while you being all lovey-dovey upstairs.
Lovey-dovey? Sayaka, I think you...
You don't have to hide it from me. I can always pick up those sorts of things. Just say the word Yuzuki, and I'll head off early. They'll give you some time alone.
Sayaka, I'm going to... Hikari is practically shaking at this point, her entire face flushed with either anger or embarrassment. Maybe both? Apparently proud of herself, Sayaka gets out of the kitchen with Yuzuki in tow.
Well...
I just let the silence just let you know it's you.
It looks like we have we have to get something to eat on the way home.
It's to school.
So what happened? Why is there an right there?
Another dialogue for Kenta. They've done this multiple times with other characters. Now go!
Hikari?
Hikari hasn't said anything since Sayaka left. She simply just stands there, like a statue. We...
Hmm?
She mumbles, just barely audible as I lean in closer and strain my ears. We really... lovey-dovey. Kenta? Kenta, she wants to be banged. Go, go, take her. Kenta, go. Go. Help your waifu. I mean, Aaron, look at her. Look at her.
I know.
I
can see it.
Just, Kenta, why are you such a weenie? Go.
I really don't know how to respond to that. Are we?
I mean, we definitely gotten a lot closer each of this past week after the resealing, she's been a lot more nicer to me, and always tried her best to drag me out of Sayaka's grip during the school breaks, which is a tough feat to do sometimes. I think my arms might just be that extra little bit longer than before.
I mean, if you want to be.
She lets out a yelp and scrubs her hands through her hair, frantically catching me off guard.
No, what am I saying? It's Sayaka. She's really getting to me. Kenta, I hope you didn't hear that.
I offer a smile to reassure you. Fucker. On spot! Sayaka can say what she wants, but I think we both already know what we are. Yes! Yes! Now please, go! Go!
Dude, you know the thing.
Be like a gun and bang.
Hikari, it's fine. Don't worry. I'm happy with where we are now. Let's just take things one step at a time, okay?
Can I shoot him? Can I shoot him?
Go slow, man. Jesus Christ, man. If it's just, dude, you don't know how these relationships work out, do you?
I've had 3. Now go. Well, one of them was insane. The other, being honest, the other one was insane. The other one was just weird. Well, the third one was awesome. I'm not telling, so go. Go!
Our little just ignore Sayaka.
She nods. Phew. I was worried I might have said something wrong there. I can never know for sure with Hikari. You know, you usually just, after she said, "I would love you, Dubby," and after like she said, no, I don't want you to hear that. He literally should have just like did a reassuring smile, walked her to her, and just freaking just made out with her on the spot. That would have been a good thing to do.
So let's put this all behind us and head out to get some breakfast.
Yes, that sounds nice.
Okay, guys, huh?
Sayaka and Yuzuki are already gone. She really did give us.
Damn it.
She really did give us time alone. Aaron.
I was supposed to be able to catch up with them. Knowing Sayaka, she's probably already miles ahead, though.
I start slipping my shoes, but something tugs at my sleeve.
Hikari?
She has a bashful look about her.
Can we maybe go on our own pace? I'm sure they'll be fine without us.
Saying that, she hooks her arm around mine.
Okay. Sure, no problem.
I'm still struggling to adapt to this new Hikari, but I think I'm getting there. Arm in arm, we head right to the front door, ready to tackle whatever challenge might await us. And that is Sakura Angels, everybody. End.
Thank God.
The sad thing is there's like no like the end. You got the Hikari ending or anything. Just go straight to the title screen. They could have been like the end. Nice job for getting the Hikari ending. Now go get the ending. Other endings, bro. Nope. Also gallery. Good lord. You know, Hikari got most of that crap. You know, she's the one that's been like hurt, either hurt or caught in like some sexual situation the most. I mean, it's like, let's see. All right, let's go ahead and count all the ones for each of them. Hikari, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 so far on the first page. 5. I don't really count 6. I don't really count that one as 6. Alright, 5. See, Sayaka has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. Well, Hikari actually I think has either 6 or 7. Yuzuki has 2. Anyways, we'll see you in the next episode, everybody. This has been me, DJ Rarity, and
Kuja Senpai.
Mostly. Now, goodbye, and we'll go get the under endings later. Just wait for the next episode.
Yay!
Yay. Aaron, you're getting your wife when a harem ending, so be happy.